Good morning, students. Today I am going to continue the chapter The Age of Industrialization. In previous video I explained you about the coming up of factories, that earliest factories came up by 1730s in England. Then Richard Arkwright changed the whole situation when he created the cotton mill. Now the cloth production is not spread all over the countryside. The costly new merchants were purchased, set up and maintained in the mills itself. Then I explained you about the pace of industrial changes. That is, cotton and metals were the most dynamic industries in Britain. First phase of industrialization, cotton was leading sector and cotton and iron steel work took the second place. Then afterwards, food processing, building, pottery, glass work, etc. were the non-mechanized sectors in which the changes were ordinary with small innovations. Afterwards, steam engine was produced by Newcomen. It was improved by James Watt in the year 1781. There were around 321 steam engines all over England in the beginning of the 19th century, out of which 80 were used in the cotton industries, 9 in the wool industries, and rest were used in the mining, canals and iron works. Now today I will explain you about hand labor and steam engine. Now, in the Victorian period, there was abundance of human labor because the peasants and vagrants shifted from jobs and were waiting for work. Due to this huge labor supply, there was competition among them. This benefited the industrialists as they had no shortage of labor. The cost of labor was low, which protected them from huge capital investment in buying machines. Then gas work, breweries, industries had seasonal demand of labor in cold months. The book binder, the printer needed labor for December as they had to cater the demand before the Christmas. The ships were also cleaned and repaired during the winter season. Due to the fluctuation, the production with the season in these industries, hand labor were preferred and were employed for season only. There were number of goods in the market which required the hand labor only. Goods with intricate designs and specific shapes were in demand in market, which was done with careful hand labor only. Only finishing, for example, the hammers and axes produced in Britain. Machines were used just for producing the uniforms and other standardized goods for a mass market. The aristocrats and were the upper people in Victorian Britain who preferred man-made things to be used, and it is carefully designed. They had the thinking that the machines made goods were for export to the colonies. There was shortage of human labor in America in the 19th century, so they used the mechanical power to meet the demand. Now, how the life of the workers, how they are doing the work, what were the problems that they were facing during that time? Due to the news of job opportunities in cities, large number of people migrated from countryside. This created a situation of abundance of labor in the market. Getting a job was depend on the network of friendship and keen relation in factories. But not all had such connection, and that's why they had to wait for weeks, spending nights under the bridges or in the night shelters. Or might refugees build the private individuals or the casual wards maintained by the poor law authority. The abundance of labor, social connection in the factories, seasonality of work and welfare of the workers were the main issues which made the life of workers miserable. The spinning genie was devised by James Hargreaves in the year 1764 to speed up the spinning power and reduce the demand of the labor. In this machine, just by turning one single wheel, number of spindles and spin could set up in motion. This was introduced in the woolen textiles industries, which was opposed by women who survived on hand spinning. Building activities, widening of roads, new railway station and railway lines, tunnel, digging, drainage, sewers and transport increased the job opportunities in Britain after 1840.